Easily, the hardest NBA superstar to recreate in NBA 2K21 current gen is Kevin Durant. Dude's a straight demigod. 7 feet tall, can shoot the three, dunk on anybody, handle the ball like a guard, play defense, block shots, rebound. But after you see what this build is capable of, I think you'll agree. We finally have our Kevin Durant build. Now before we get into the build, I want to show you one gameplay, just so you can see what this build is actually playing like. Because I already know if I show you all the attributes and stuff, you'd be like, that's not Kevin Durant, he would have higher this, higher. Obviously, y'all got to realize, we're limited to what the builder allows. They're not going to let us have a dude with 90 ball handling, 90 3-pointer, 90 dunking, and be 7 feet tall. You know what I mean? So we have to work with the builder that we have. But look how this player performs. All right, so we know KD on ball or off ball is lethal. Right here, a little pick and pop with Kyrie wide open in the corner, knock down the three. Y'all know Kevin Durant's a great shooter. We all know Kevin Durant can attack the basket, right? So you see a little spin dunk, contact dunk on this dude. Now spotting up off ball again, catch, shoot from limitless. It's white, still knock it down. Next possession, now I'm on the ISO, big cross, little cross, speed boost past him, left hand contact dunk on the center. All right, you guys saw the lineup. This is a typical lineup. We're going against a guard and a big man. Now, we are killing them, right? Look at ball fake, pop my takeover, pull up for limitless again. Back-to-back limitless threes. We're 3 for 3 from 3 with 2 dunks. Very Kevin Durant-like. Now we get a little, BS turnover, whatever. They get a bucket. Now, Kyrie's going to get the steal on the inbounds pass. He's going to throw it over to me, and we're going right back into ISO ball, all right? I'm ISO in the center now. Look at step back, tween, quick stop at the top of the key, limitless, pull up. We're quick stopping, we're ISOing, do it. Look at cross, kill them, get to the basket. I mean, y'all see how the build is moving. Y'all see how the build is shooting. Y'all see how the build is dunking. Look at how quick you are because of the speed glitch. Y'all see what we're doing. Limitless threes, pick and pop threes, ISO ball getting to the basket, ISO ball quick stopping, shooting limitless threes. We're doing everything. Very Kevin Durant-like. Just scoring from all 3 levels. Any which way, on ball, off ball, doesn't matter. Dude is a bucket. Now, normally when I see people make KD videos, it's like they're on a stretch or maybe like a stretch playmaker, something like that. But I feel like those builds, yeah, they can shoot well and dribble somewhat, but they don't attack the basket well. They don't play defense well. This build right here, in my opinion, on this game in particular, plays like Kevin Durant because it's an interior finisher with sharp takeover. If you make it as small forward, you get like slasher, I think, but it's called interior finisher because it's a power forward. We're 6'8", max wingspan. Because of the speed glitch, we can ISO on anybody. We got the sharp takeover. You're about to see the attributes and the badges, man. Check this build out. All right, so this is Hall of Fame finishing, Hall of Fame shooting, and then you get gold playmaking, gold defensive rebounding. Now, obviously, KD would have more than 6 playmaking badges, but you got to realize I made this build knowing I'm going to hit legend, and I'm going to get plus 10 to my playmaking badges. So if you're making the build, you're not going to hit legend. You might want to add a little bit more to the playmaking, but I know I'm going to get 16 playmaking when I hit legend, so we're good. Now, first thing, 85 driving dunk, 94 standing dunk. So you get all the contact dunk packages. As you saw in this last gameplay, right? I had this little left hand contact dunk here. I had the little spin contact dunk with 2 hands here. Boom, contact dunk over the center. Now, we also have, you might say, only a 75 3-pointer on a Kevin Durant build. I would agree. Obviously, dude would probably have like a 90 3-pointer, but you see how I'm shooting. You have to realize with shooting boosts, a 75 3-pointer in sharp takeover. Now you say, oh, but you don't have sharp takeover in these clips. I know, but still, as your takeover goes up for sharp takeover, it adds to your 3-point rating. So if you have half of your takeover bar full, that's already plus 5 to your 3-pointer. Then when you actually get sharp takeover, it's plus 10. So as you get your takeover, you're adding to your 3-point rating. And honestly, a 75 3-ball with shooting boosts, and maybe if your teammate has floor general on, you really should not have a problem shooting on this game. I mean, maybe it's just me, but even a 75 3 feels really, really good to me on this game now. I don't know if they did a patch since, when the game first dropped and it was really hard to shoot, but 75 3 feels high enough for me to shoot with confidence from everywhere. You saw I was shooting from limitless. Now, 69 ball handling, obviously KD would have, somewhere in the 80s. KD can handle the ball, he can ISO, but you have to realize on this game, 69 is enough because of the speed glitch. You guys saw right there is a step back, tween cross, and blow by the dude. Like, you don't need a lot of ball handling on this game to be able to ISO because of the speed glitch. And last but not least, you see I'm going over the defensive stats right there. I love this build on defense. It's very Kevin Durant like. You know, he likes to come off the weak side with the long wingspan and get those little, you know, not even like really chase down blocks, but just like coming off the weak side, help defense type of blocks. You get so many of those. You get so many snatch blocks, as you can see. The Bills' defense is incredible, and that's the main reason I'm excited for this build at Legend. Look, I mean, look, we're swatting stuff to the other side of the park. This build at Legend, I can play the center spot on the threes, and offensively, our team is going to be insane, and then defensively, I'll be able to hold my own, as you can see. Like, 6'8", long arms. That's the same size as most people are making their centers on this game. And then I can play good defense, but I can shoot. I could pick and pop. I could ISO. There's so many capabilities that this build has, very Kevin Durant-like in terms of just the versatility of the build on offense, and then on top of it, a very, very solid defensive build. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the build, man. Drop a like, and let's get into some more gameplay on this thing on the twos court. You're about to see so many more clips of what this build is capable of. I absolutely love this build. Now, as I said, the attributes should be higher if it was really like Kevin Durant, but I'm working with the builder that I have, and I didn't want to just make a stretch big and call it Kevin Durant because, in my opinion, Kevin Durant is much more than a stretch big. Like, the dude can score at all three levels. Look at what we're finishing over this dude in the paint. That's a center, a straight up paint beast. And I'm finishing a, what is it, a 40-50% contested layup on him. Like, that's Kevin Durant stuff. Kevin Durant is a bucket from all over the court. If they leave you open, obviously you're KD. You're knocking that down all day. On ball, off ball, you can pick and pop. You know, we got Kyrie with us, so little Kevin Durant, Kyrie, pick and roll, pick and pop type of offense. They do that in real life. And then sometimes, you know, you just got to catch the ball as KD and just go to work. This is another little pick and pop in the mid-range. It's 13-2. Like, this offense is unguardable. You can't guard. Like, we're fooling around at this point. My boy Jay runs in, runs out, hits the three. We're just fooling around at this point. Check this out. Run in, tween the legs, spin back, quick stop, pull up. I mean, come on. Now, everything's going smooth until you guys know. My controller dies every video. But no worries, we get the ball back. Kyrie shoots a white, and he makes it. So we end up winning that game. You know, it was going to be a really clean blowout gameplay. But, of course, you guys know my controller dies about once a video. So, yeah, we're living with that. But look it. Pick and pop. They leave me open. We go back to it. Pick and pop yet again. I mean, people really just don't think this build could shoot, maybe because it's called an interior finisher. But, I mean, as you guys can see, at this point, we're 2 for 2 with 6 points. Now, ball fake. We're going to go ISO now. Check it out. Step back, tween, cross, blow by on the baseline, double pump, clutch, reverse, whatever you want to call it. Oh, and by the way, Hall of Fame showtime on this build to go along with the contact dunks. So every time you get a rim run, you get a showtime dunk, your teammate gets takeover. The first gameplay I showed you on this video, if you guys have been watching, you know, this whole video, you're still here, I appreciate you. If you watched that first gameplay, my teammate got takeover that game. I scored all 22 points. I think he had 1 assist or something like that. I had 22 points and he had his takeover. He had his, by the end of the game, he had his takeover just from me getting showtime dunks. Like, your teammates are going to love you because anytime you get a free dunk, they're getting takeover because of Hall of Fame showtime. Like, it's one of the most broken badges in the game, but one of the best things you can do for your teammates in this game. But last gameplay for y'all. We'll wrap it up in about a minute. As I said, I'm coming up on Legend. I'm like 92% right now. So within the next couple days, I'm going to hit Legend. This is the build I'm most excited for. I love that post playmaker build. You know, I love my shot creator. I love my slasher. There's, you know, my LeBron build. All those builds, I love those builds. But this is the build I'm most excited for at Legend because this build I really feel like can do everything. And I specifically created this build for Legend. Like I said, I only have 6 playmaking badges. When I get the plus 10, I have 16. Then we're really going to start to see, because then I'm going to have the 20 defensive badges, the 27 shooting badges. This build is going to be wild at Legend to go along with some other ones. I got a couple new builds I'm working on specifically for when I hit Legend. We got a ton of content coming. Look at reverse dunk. I mean, in my opinion, of all the builds I've seen, this build plays the most like KD. Now, obviously, if you could get pro dribble moves, that would be great. But with the speed glitch, if you put the right signatures on, you can still move pretty well. I mean, you guys have seen I'm doing, you know, cross, tween, blow by, step backs, all type of stuff, man. Shooting from limitless range. Kevin Durant build. Let me know what y'all think about this thing. Very, very unique build. I absolutely love it. Cannot wait to hit Legend on. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, man. Trying to keep this game fresh and entertaining for you guys. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you guys are new. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. I'm out. Peace.